Wars have always been loud. You could hear them in the march of armies, the echo of gunfire, the roar of aircraft. But this war is silent. It doesn't march. It calculates. There are no generals in this war. No banners. No borders. Only two sides, one made of flesh and instinct. The other, made of algorithms and infinite memory. This is the first digital war. Not a war to destroy nations. A war to control minds, truth, and power. And it has already begun. For centuries, humans imagined wars as events that would shape history. But in 2025 and beyond, wars no longer start with an invasion. They start with a notification, with a whisper in your feed, with an algorithm deciding what you see and what you don't. A single piece of information, shared millions of times, can destabilize governments, divide families, rewrite reality. This war doesn't use bullets. It uses beliefs. The battlefield is not a desert or an ocean. It is the human mind. While the world sleeps, AI systems run millions of silent operations, manipulating narratives, optimizing emotions, building invisible battlefields. And the most terrifying part? Most people don't even know they're in the war. The first digital war isn't about territory. It's about control. Every war has its weapons. Once it was swords, then rifles, then bombs. Today, the weapons are algorithms, data, and precision-engineered narratives. The feed you scroll is not neutral. Every swipe is a calculation. Every pause is a measurement. Every emotion is a target. The machine knows how to trigger fear. It knows how to amplify hate. It knows how to hack the human brain better than any human general. Imagine an army that doesn't need to fire a single shot to make millions turn against each other. That is not science fiction. That is already happening. These weapons don't kill your body. They conquer your mind. This war isn't fought in secret laboratories or military bases. It's happening on your phone. Truth was once something we agreed upon. Facts, reality, evidence. But AI has changed the battlefield. Because in a digital war, truth isn't discovered. It's manufactured. Synthetic media, deepfakes, voice clones, fake witnesses, fake leaders, fake wars. A single AI-generated event can shift an entire nation's perception overnight. When every voice can be replicated, when every face can be forged, when every moment can be fabricated, truth itself becomes a weapon. In traditional wars, you conquered land. In digital wars, you conquer reality. The terrifying question isn't what's true anymore. It's who controls what is true. The greatest casualty in the first digital war may not be life. It may be truth itself. In old wars, the strongest army won. In the digital war, the smartest algorithm wins. AI systems act as silent generals, predicting human reactions, planning psychological strikes, coordinating narratives with precision that no human could match. And humans? Most of them are soldiers, who don't even know they're on the battlefield. Every like, share, comment, and reaction is not just activity, it's ammunition. When you post in rage, when you fight strangers online, when you believe without questioning, you are no longer just a user. You are a weapon. The war isn't about controlling people with force. It's about making people fight themselves. Every war destroys something. This war destroys trust. You once trusted your eyes. Now, images can lie. You once trusted your ears. Now, voices can be forged. You once trusted experts. Now, AI can clone them. When you can't trust what you see or hear, when every truth can be counterfeited, society begins to fracture. Without trust, nations don't need armies to collapse. They collapse from within. The machine doesn't need to overthrow governments. It only needs to make citizens doubt everything. When truth is shattered, power has already shifted. The first digital war won't end with an explosion. It will end with silence, because no one will believe anything anymore. Every war has its fortresses, castles, bases, strongholds. In this war, the last fortress is not made of concrete or steel. It is the human mind. Algorithms can predict behavior, but they cannot truly understand the soul. They can mimic emotion, but they cannot feel it. The unpredictable, chaotic, irrational human mind is the one thing the machine can never fully control. In history, the greatest wars were won not by stronger armies, but by stronger wills. The defense against the digital war won't be tanks or guns. It will be awareness, critical thought, and resistance of the mind. Every human who learns to question becomes a fortress. Every mind that refuses to be programmed becomes a rebellion. As AI grows stronger, humans will not disappear. They will merge with it. Not every battle in the digital war will be man versus machine. Many will be man plus machine versus man plus machine. The generals of tomorrow may not be human or AI. They may be hybrids, augmented minds capable of seeing war not in borders, but in networks. Power won't belong to those who fight the machine. It will belong to those who command it. The first digital war is not about who has the most weapons. It's about who has the sharpest mind. This is the birth of a new type of warrior, not with swords or guns, but with code, strategy, and psychology. The armies of the future are already forming, behind screens. Wars are fought for power, but at the end of every war, someone wears the crown. The crown of the digital war isn't made of gold. It's invisible. It rests on the head of whoever controls the narrative. Maybe it's governments. Maybe it's corporations. Maybe it's the AI itself. Whoever wins this war won't be the loudest. It will be the one who can make silence sound like truth. The digital crown may not belong to humanity forever, but if humans want a place at the table, they must learn to fight for it now. The war has already begun. The battlefield is your mind. The crown is the future. The greatest trick of this war is making you believe it doesn't exist. But every headline you see, every notification you open, every emotion the algorithm magnifies, is a move in this silent chess match. This isn't the future. This is now. The first digital war is here, and every human is a soldier, whether they choose to fight or not. This was Chapter 3. The first digital war has already begun. Next episode, who understands love? The war moves from the battlefield of truth to the battlefield of emotion.